If Freddie Mercury of Queen was still alive today, he would have been 74 years old. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at some of his career highlights that keep his memory alive today.
Geeky Classic Rock.
Hey guys, my name is Kiki, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. What I like to do is talk about anything and everything classic rock, and you know what? Now I'm gonna start weaving in some pop culture, because I love me some pop culture, and it's the nostalgia of all of these memories of this great music that we all grew up with, and things that happened throughout the 70s, the 80s, the 90s that help keep us happy and alive and motivated and happy. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, as well as the like button, because that's super important. If you hit the like button and the notification ding dong bell, that tells you whenever I upload a new video, and all of it works together to help keep my channel going and hopefully growing. Freddie Mercury of Queen. Is it me, or is it just crazy to think that if he were still alive today, he would have been 74 years old? And I truly bet that if Freddie were still with us today, he would have still been as captivating and as motivating and as amazing as he was over 50 years ago. I just have a hunch. Freddie was born Farrokh Bulsara on September 5th of 1946, and he had been writing for a good portion of his life, and that talent did come in handy when he formed Queen in 1970 with Roger Taylor and Brian May. Freddie's songwriting was definitely one of the highlights of his career, as it would begin an era that would last for decades to come. The next highlight of Freddie's career came in 1973 when Queen got their very first record deal with Trident EMI, and they did go ahead and release their self-titled album, and although it went gold in both the UK and the US, it didn't get a whole lot of fanfare. Album number 3 gave Queen their first US hit, Killer Queen, and it also gave them the opportunity to tour alongside bands like Styx, REO Speedwagon, and Lynyrd Skynyrd. Fans quickly grabbed onto Freddie's onstage persona, which led to his next highlight, and that was the release of their album, A Night at the Opera. This was Queen's 4th album, which was released on November 21st of 1975. Freddie passed away on November 24th of 1991. So we have the date of the band's most successful release pretty close to the date of when Freddie passed away. Eerie, definitely eerie, but A Night at the Opera came out of the gate on fire. This was Queen's first platinum album in the US. It sold over 6 million copies and contained their incredibly amazing hit Bohemian Rhapsody, which was also their first UK hit. Many say that Bohemian Rhapsody is the best song ever written. Bohemian Rhapsody was also voted Best Song of the Millennium in 2000, is one of the best-selling rock singles ever, and highlight alert, Freddie wrote it. I totally remember when I heard this song on the radio, I just wondered to myself, why is it so much shorter? Why is the radio version so much shorter than the album version? I was a kid. What do you want from me? I didn't get it. I didn't get the whole radio version, album version thing. There are literally so many facts about this one song, Bohemian Rhapsody, but I will tell you, in 2018, it was classified as one of the most downloaded songs ever, being downloaded at over 1.6 billion times. That's a lot of Mamma Mia's. Freddie once said that he had been working on the song Bohemian Rhapsody since the 60s, and it's actually 3 songs pieced together. And yeah, you can hear that. Think back to when this song was released. It was like something any of us had never ever heard before. It was intense. It was dramatic. It was scary. Mama just killed a man. Those 5 words right there alone, frightening. But at the end of the song, Freddie made you feel like it was okay. That is how Freddie made us feel with all of his music, like everything was just okay. The movie Bohemian Rhapsody was inspired by Freddie Freddie's life, and his sister did say that Freddie would have been proud at how his life was portrayed in this movie. And I get it. Queen and Freddie Mercury are, of course, so much more than Bohemian Rhapsody. The hits they gave us are countless. We Will Rock You, Somebody to Love, Radio Gaga. Literally, Freddie and Queen are viewed as the creators of the arena anthem. And there's another highlight, because Freddie is also viewed as one of the greatest stage entertainers of all time. Freddie got the crowd to participate. He moved them. The clapping of the hands and the stomping of the feet. I kind of feel like this was Freddie's way of being connected with the audience, and I also feel that more importantly, it was Freddie's way of getting the audience to feel connected with him. And the major highlight of Freddie's career, I feel, definitely is his performance at Live Aid. On July 13th of 1985, over 2 billion people from around the world witnessed how Freddie Mercury literally held the planet in the palm of his hand. Live Aid happened simultaneously with our amazing friends across the pond in the UK at Wembley Stadium and here at John F. Kennedy Stadium in Philadelphia. And in honor of Live Aid, concerts were also happening in Soviet Union, Canada, Yugoslavia, Austria, Australia, Japan, and what was known as West Germany. Live Aid was created to help prevent worldwide famine, and to this day, those concerts have raised over $175 million. And Bob Geldof and all of those participants must feel really, really good about that. Now, Freddie was also known for his pretty intense stage wear. He had some awesome costumes. He had the jester, like a one-piece jester jumpsuit. He looked like an angel in one of them. The pleated top, or whatever he had on, he looked like an angel. And because he had those really elaborate stage costumes, I think people wondered why he went with such a simple look for Live Aid. He had Wrangler jeans on, just a plain white tank top, Adidas sneakers, and a spiked armband. But as simple as that outfit was, it worked. And it worked so well that people loved to replicate it, especially Rami Malek. And gosh dang it, did he not look just like Freddie? It was crazy. In 1981, Melody Maker had asked Freddie if musicians could take their power to help change the world. And Freddie said that there were very few musicians who could do this, but he said that John Lennon was definitely one of them. Freddie then went on to say that people with mere talent, people like me, have not got the ability or the power. And I do sit back and wonder if Freddie knew that he really did make the world a better place with his music and his performance. So he really did have the power to change the world. I do say it all the time that music is the glue that brings us together and keeps us together. But Freddie really and truly was a special entertainer and songwriter that was able to veer off to the right and make it work. Keep the music flow going. Watch one of the next 2 videos coming up next. And don't forget, guys, to keep rocking.